Now Etienne to start the drive. Shoves him aside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up. Pow! Knocked him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Lawrence. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Again, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only Charles in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on 1st down. Buckner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A first carry for Najee Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On play action, Lawrence
steps away.
They'll get this off to ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. They find some open field here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Waddle, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Steelers at 500 hit 6-6, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Looking to throw on second down. Buckner. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And here's another carry for Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw on second down. Buckner to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Buckner. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed them.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A final shot before break.
Buckner. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Buckner. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to throw on second down. Buckner. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll try and throw for it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With their second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw caught by Higgins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And some room to work. Powers through it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd down, Buckner only able to gain a couple there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Harris running straight ahead. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
They'll try and run with Harris. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and steal.
Let's go. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Open man is Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buckner. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. They go play action now. Lawrence.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Out left, he's got it to Everett.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the